I'm Daniel G. Garza, and this is the Divo Show. Welcome. It is Friday. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're here every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. How's everybody doing? I want to welcome all our friends on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. Remember that you can be part of the show. All you have to do is make sure you go into the video part. Don't just watch it on top. You have to click into the video. There's usually a black background, and that's how you know you're in it. That's how you can participate. I've gotten messages from people. It's like, you don't get my messages. It's like, because you are not in the video. And then don't send me private messages, because then I can't watch them either. So, oh my God, what is going on with my hair? This is what happens when my hair gets long. It starts getting curly. It looks windblown. I guess when you live in the beach, windblown is kind of good, right? For all our friends watching us on YouTube, do me a favor. Will you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time we have a new show on the air. And for those of you watching, we usually have more than one show. We have the Divo Show. We have Christian and Daniel. We have Put It Together Conversations this week. If you're watching this week, we have 3 interviews tomorrow at noon, 2, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you check that out. Plus, every morning on TikTok, you can catch me with Breakfast with our Comadres. We have breakfast every morning at 9 a.m. So if you want to be part of that show, there's always some interesting fun facts, some little tidbits that we share. So while I get all set up, we're going to show you the video from this morning. This was from today. Close your eyes for a second. Just close your eyes for a second. Just shake it off. Take a deep breath. Let it out. One more. Let it out. And the last one. Bring it in. And let it out. Don't open your eyes. I want you to imagine a light coming down from above. Whatever color comes out. It doesn't have to be white. Whatever color you feel. And that light is coming down on your head and is opening up your crown chakra. It's letting you see the most divine version of you. It's cleaning your third eye, your brow chakra. And it's opening up that window to your dreams and your goals. Oh man, remember that dream you forgot about? And there's that goal you were going after. Yeah. Now it's going over your throat chakra. Let's clear that throat chakra. And when you speak to yourself, you speak your truth to you first. Be honest with yourself of where you are in life right now. Then it's coming over your heart chakra. Can you feel the feels? Can you see the spectrum? And there's the spectrum between love and hate, light and dark. It's right there. Feel it all. Feel it all. And there's a lot of backed up messages that you haven't checked in your heart. Make sure you check those messages. And that light is going down to your sacral chakra, right there. Your solar plex, right there in your belly. It's on your solar. This is where we're going to say, I am committed to myself. I am committed to myself, yeah. And it goes down to your sacral chakra, and that's right there in your hips. So make sure you move your hips left and right, because that's the balance between fearless and fear. Fearless and fear. Yeah, I'm right there in the middle. Hips don't lie. And then it goes down to your root chakra, right there at the bottom of your pelvis, right there, very bottom of your back, and that's the root chakra. And that's where we stand on everything that's ever been said to us, everything positive and negative. But I want you to look down, and it's a brick road, a red brick road, and it's got words on it. It's got sayings and messages. There's one empty block. There's one block that has nothing on it. And I want you to think the most positive thing about you. No sarcasm. Don't play around. Just the most wonderful thing about you. And I'm going to start with mine. Mine is, Daniel, you are a great guy. And imagine that you're writing on that brick. Daniel, you're a great guy. So write your message. And then I want you to bring that light back up again. Root chakra, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat. Anyway, that's some of the things that we do in the morning. So if you're on TikTok, make sure you catch me Monday mornings, Monday through Friday mornings at 9 a.m. on TikTok. So make sure you check those. So we got some messages already. Joseph, I'm doing really good, man. I finished the training this week, 5 days, 92 to become a better leader. And it was a really good event. Hi, Ellie. ¿Cómo estás? Ellie's out there. Gabe is out at a comedy show. So we'll make sure that you come back and watch, Gabe. And Tommy, life coach Tommy, if you guys used to watch, my conversations videos before it became the Put It Together podcast, conversations, life coach Tommy used to be one of my guests. Well, we're going to partner up and we're going to do a podcast together. So I'm going to come on his show now and do it. So yes, so stay tuned for that. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. I'm so excited. Bobby Porter, hey, sir. How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. So let's get started. If you are not familiar with the show and you want to get a card, all you got to do is put me in the comment section to get a card. If you're able and you want to donate or tip, my Venmo and Cash App is right there. It's at Card Divo. And let's get started with some card readings. Who is going first? Gabe is going first, even though he's at a comedy store. Oh, this is the let me bring up the cards. There we go. Today is the general for everybody together. Our collective mantra for today is I am born of infinite joy. I am born of infinite joy. So make sure you write that down. Say that to yourself tomorrow morning. Say that before you go to bed tonight. I am born of infinite joy. Make sure you bring that joy into your life. Make sure that you make that part of you. Bring in joy. We forget about joy. We want abundance. We want love. We want money. But do you ever think about joy? Like, do you want to ever bring joy? It reminds me of that movie, right? That Disney movie. In and out. Is it In and Out? All right, for Gabe. Gabe, there is the female heart card for you. There's a female energy roaming around. Make sure you have a strategy as to how you want these things to work out. Excuse me, that was a burp. I feel like in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve, you need to have a strategy. It's not just going to work out, but you still got some hostilities to work through in order to achieve that in order to have that female relationship, that female heart. That's what is going on with my there we go. What is going on with my setup today? Gabe, in order for that female energy to work for you, in order for that female heart to work for you, you need to have a strategy, but it's got to do with something with the hostilities that roam around you. Make sure that you clear that path. Make sure that you let go of any hostilities you have in your heart so that you can make room for the female energy that is coming to you. I hope that made sense. I hope he watches this when he's done with the comedy show. I wonder who he's watching at the comedy show. Who is performing? We're going with Ellie. Hi, comadre. ¿Cómo estamos? Ellie, here is the new journey that you're going on. Here is the new adventure that's happening for you. Make sure you get some rest right now because you're going to need it on the direction that you're going. There's going to be a big community around you. So this is funny because I know that you have 3 daughters and here are the 3 daughters. But you are going on a new journey. There is a new path opening for you. I feel like it, from what I know about you, that path, we're already on the path a little bit. Does that seem a little dark? Let me put the light on here. You're already on part of that path. So it's already happening for you. But make sure that you get a little rest. You're going to need to rest your energy before you move on. The universe is going to give you a pause moment. I feel like there's a pause moment. So make sure that you pay attention to any headaches, any just headaches, migraines, anything had to do with the head. Pay attention to any situation like that. Because you're going to, again, I just feel like the universe is going to give you a pause button. Not a complete negative pause button, like it's forever, just a pause. Take it. But there's the community coming towards you. You're going to have a group of people still. I know you're probably trying to run away from your adult kids and be like, yeah, get your own life. but I feel like the community is still going to be around you, but you're going to need them during this pause time. So just pay attention to that. Make sure that you're keeping yourself healthy, drink lots of water, um, all the important stuff. Kira, there you go, sweetie. How are you doing, man? Remember to share this on your pages, share it with your friends. If you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube, you're able to share this video, share it with your friends so they can join us in the party too. Kira, good card right there. Here's your crown chakra. Oh. Alrighty, ma'am. So here's what's going on with you. So first of all, we have the seventh chakra, which is your crown chakra. Your crown chakra, this is where you see the most divine version of you. This is where God, the universe, life, they all send that energy down to you. In fact, the meditation we were doing just now, the one that I did post the video, that's all about bringing in the light into your crown. So there is this brilliant divine light coming towards you to show you the most perfect part of you. Now, what's happening is that here's the sixth chakra. The sixth chakra is what opens up your dreams and your goals. It's allowing you, it's like a telescope, telescope. I forgot the other one. It's allowing you to look at your dreams and your goals, the ones that you left behind for a little bit. It's allowing you that opportunity. Now, the thing that I'm seeing though is that here's the anxiety card. So I feel like you're in between. Like if you go after your dreams and your goals, you're going to get anxious for the people, places, and things that you leave behind. But if you don't go after your dreams and your goals, you're full of anxiety because you're not fulfilling your own dream. So you're right there in the middle. Now, here's an example that I give. Here's a little analogy that I give. Pretend, and this is for everybody watching too, pretend that you have a house full of people, okay? And you're making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, okay? Now, you only have money for one jar. So you get to the store and you're like, dang, I only have money for one jar. But before you left, some people want it crunchy and some people want it smooth. What do? Buy the peanut butter that makes you happy. Because when you get home and some of those people are going to get mad, at least if they're mad, you're going to enjoy yourself. So Kira, this is the moment for you. What do you want to do? Do you want to go after your dreams and goals, or do you not want to go? Because there's still going to be people who are irritated. People will still be irritated no matter what you decide. So as you are finding the divine version of you and you are manifesting your dreams and your goals, don't let anxiety stop you from going in the direction that you want to go. I'm not telling you what direction to go in. I'm just saying the one that you pick is the one with less anxiety. So if you're going to irritate some people, you might as well be happy, right? Does that make sense? So don't listen to everybody, because listening to everybody is going to just like, ugh. Oh, Bobby, you're on set watching? Awesome. Well, bring your friends along. Let them enjoy the show. I am born of infinite joy. Yes. Thank you. Own that, Bobby. Own that. I am born of infinite joy. We need to own all that. I need to own that because I'm ready to be on set. So I am born of infinite joy that comes from being on set. Ooh. So I want everybody who's watching right now, and if you're watching this on replay, you can do it too. I want you to repeat after me and add at the end what brings you joy. Kira, what brings you joy? I am born of infinite joy that comes from being on set. That's for me. What's it for you? What's going to bring you joy right now? Rosie, are you ready? Ooh, Rosie, we're a little tied up at the moment. Ooh. Rosie's like, what? What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, I mean, paciencia, comadre, paciencia. So here's you. Here's where we're coming from. We're coming from the space of being all tied up and tangled in feelings and emotions. Now, it comes from being attached to certain people, places, or things. Now, I'm going to give y'all like just a heads up. 50% of the time, it's people. 25 places and 25 things. So there are your emotions are tied up because of an attachment to a certain person, place, or thing. Here's the thing. You've been here before. You've been at that gate about to go in. Now the garden and the gate is all about walking through that and picking the fruits and the vegetables and the plants of your labor, everything you've planted along the way. Basically, what I'm saying is you've earned this. What's going on here today? You've earned this today. You've earned that spot to pick what you want. Just be careful to not get too attached to the certain people, place, or things, because that's where the problems start. It's not being in a relationship. It's not moving to a new place. It's not starting something new. It's when you start depending on it and being codependent on it. Does that make sense? So just pay attention. If this energy is being a little too attached to you, and that's what's keeping you from moving forward with your life and what you want, then just make sure that you set some boundaries and set the limits. This is on you right now. This is all on you. This has nothing to do with other people's decisions and what they want to do with their lives. This is you deciding if you are ready to be happy or not. So Rosie, are you ready to be happy? Are you ready to be happy? And if you are, then set some boundaries. Don't be afraid of setting boundaries. None of us should be afraid of setting boundaries ever. As long as they're healthy and legit, you should set some boundaries, because even in spirituality, boundaries make sure that we stay healthy and clear. So make sure you set those boundaries. Kira says she's doing good, and she just did good. Angie Hickman, hi Angie, welcome to the show. So again, the mantra for this week is I am born of infinite joy. And then you can add to that at the end, what brings you joy? What brings you joy? Angie, are you new to the show? I don't recognize your name. All right, Angie. So first off, here is the all tied up cards. Sometimes these cards just reappear, even if they shuffle. So you're all tied up right now. Things are a little tied up, especially when it comes to, excuse me, where's that verb coming from? Especially when it comes to connections. So something about this relationship that you're having, it doesn't always mean love. It could be a relationship with a family member, with a coworker, with a friend, but something is all tied up with this relationship. Something is not right. Things are not squaring off at the moment. But it is important to take a little time and walk away from it. I don't mean always walk away completely. I'm not saying forever and ever and never talk to them again. I just feel like the situation that's happening at the moment is requiring you to step away a little bit from the situation. Give yourself a little time. I feel like I'm too bright. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. So just step away from the situation for a little bit and give yourself a little breathing time. Things are just a little too hectic, and they're getting you all tied up, and it's taking up your time and your energy. So I'm trying to block that light, but there it is. So you're all tied up in the people. I cannot get it coordinated today. I do not know why, but you're all tied up basically because of these connections with a certain person. And it's just a good moment to walk away for a little bit and give yourself a breather. It's not forever. It doesn't have to be a stop. It just means you need a little break from that energy in order to move forward. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. Jody, hi, welcome, baby. How are you doing, sweetie? Good to have you here. And we have some messages here. This is really cool. I like watching the messages before I get to them, because I'm like, yes, I'm glad you guys are getting the messages. And I'm glad to be able to deliver them for you. By the way, if I didn't tell you, I haven't told you yet, this is my new picture, my new artwork. My sister, Nancy, who's an artist, did this for me. It's called Soul Synchronicity. Soul Synchronicity. And it was my birthday. She had promised for my 50th birthday, and she finally finished it, which I totally respect, because she went through a process to get it. But I feel it so represents me. It's so me in the middle, just like holding court right in the middle with all the chakras and energy around me. I think it's so beautiful. which, if we can make it work, it's going to be the artwork on the back of my cards. For those of you that don't know, I'm working on my own Oracle cards, and this will be the artwork on the back if we can make it work. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited. Jody, here, we're going through a cycle, girl. There is your second chakra. You're balancing right now. It's so beautiful. Now, one of the things I will say is Jody has been a regular to the show for a while, and she's also a personal client. So there's a lot of backstory sometimes. So for some of you folks that are like, he knows too much from just those 3 cards. Well, I know a lot about some people because some people are clients and some people have been regulars to the show throughout the last year. So I accumulate everything that I know about you. But Jody, from what I know about you, here's the moon. Here's the cycle. You were going through such a beautiful cycle of fearlessness, because here's your second chakra. The second chakra is right there on your hips. I make the joke every time. Hips don't lie. As long as you stay balanced, they're going to keep you coordinated. You are following the track. You are so aware right now. For everybody watching, being in your second chakra means that every action that you take, you know there's going to be a reaction, and that's going to bring a positive and a negative reaction. And as long as you are conscious of that, it's not negative. It's not pessimistic to think, oh, something bad is going to happen. It's just like, hey, sometimes there's glitches in life and we just have to keep going. So Jody, this cycle that you're on right now, keep going forward. Don't stop. It's going to be balanced by a couple of good things, a couple of bad things, but you're on the right track. Especially, you've gotten this card so many times in our personal readings. The Magician. You are such a magician. You're a manifester. Manifest that person, place, and thing that you want in your life. Manifest it. It's time to put yourself first. Manifest. And as we were saying, it's, oh shit, I just left it. I just put it up. I am born of infinite joy. And what is going to bring you joy? What's going to bring you joy right now? Not what's going to bring the people around you joy. What's going to bring you that joy? So make sure you start manifesting that. But you're in a beautiful place right now. I am so proud. And I am so proud of you, of all the work that you've been doing on yourself. It's really amazing to see. It's really amazing. Kira says, funny, I was just getting tired of pleasing everyone before me, so I started picking me. I think you made a great choice. I validate your choices. Bobby sends us kisses. Tickle kisses. Karen Gomez. Hi, comadre. How are you doing? Karen is one of the comadres that joins me on TikTok in the mornings. Remember, if you're on TikTok, you can join me Monday through Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for breakfast with the comadres. Join me while I have my breakfast and do some card readings. But it's also it's a great conversation time. It's a different format than this, so we get to have conversations and just chit chat and find find new ways to balance our lives and deal with stuff. Because I also I know you're gonna say I'm involved in everything. I have a Mood Buddies group on WhatsApp. So if you're on WhatsApp and you are needing, every now and then you just need somebody to celebrate your mood, whether you're happy or you're sad, find me on WhatsApp and I'll add you to the group. And in this group, I post little memes and messages, and sometimes you can get a special reading on there. But all you have to do is join the group. Send me your information. I'll add you to the group, and we'll celebrate your victories, and we'll cry with you if you need us to. No questions asked, no judgment. Just go on there and go, hey, I need a mood buddy. I want to celebrate, and we'll celebrate with you. Or, hey, I'm having a hard day. I just want to cry, and we'll cry with you. We all need a mood buddy. So make sure if you want a mood buddy, join our group. Ooh, things are fitting in. Careful. Okay, so let's look at these, because we've got the yin and yang, which is a perfect balance. The yin and yang is what allows us things to square off. It doesn't always represent a relationship. It just says that things are making sense. So things are making sense for you right now. Things are starting to have some clarity, to open up. Be careful with some envious energies around you. There are some people that are either envious of you or be careful of showing your own personal envy to certain things. I'm going to go more with the first one, that there's certain envious energies around you. Now, here's the thing about envious energies. Sometimes envious energies don't know that they're putting off their energy. Sometimes we, and I'll say we because I've been caught there. I've been a little jelly of some people. Envious people, envious energies don't always know they're putting that off. But it does affect us. And it usually 9 out of 10, it comes back with some backhanded compliment or some passive aggressiveness. So pay attention to that around you, Karen, because you are in your first chakra. All the chakras are popping up tonight. So you're in your first chakra. That first chakra, that grounding, what you stand on, things are squaring out because you are clearing your foundation. Keep on that track. Is it easy? No. Is it simple? Yes. And we can reverse that too. Is it simple? Yes. Is it easy? No. But it takes a little work, but it's a lot easier than people think. And once you clear your root chakra and you really start standing on your truth, because it comes from you, not from our parents, not from teachers, not from exes, it comes from you. Once your root chakra starts clearing, then things are going to square out, and that envious energy, we're going to leave it out of the place. We're going to leave it out of, we're going to put it out of, we're going to remove it basically. Now, the thing about clearing your root chakra is that all the other chakras start falling into place like Tetris. And this is where things start shifting and moving around. And sometimes people leave our lives and some people come into our lives, people, places, and things. We start trusting ourselves more. So some people don't want to be around that. We become more mouthy. People start like, you're so mouthy now. It's like, no, I'm just speaking my truth now without being rude. We don't do rude, but pay attention to your root chakra. Your foundation is being shifted and it's going to shift everything else around you. So pay attention to that. I hope that made sense. Omar Baños. Hi, Omar. Welcome to the show. I just heard Omar Baños, and I'm so glad he accepted my friendship request. I just heard him in a webinar yesterday morning. Let me see, yesterday morning. I'm going to have to say, though, Omar, it was 6 o'clock in the morning here in the West Coast. So I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to listen to this webinar. But it was very good. It was an international webinar on men's health. Extraordinary. It was really great. I'm waiting to see if it was recorded because I want to make sure I go back and listen to some of the stuff. But thank you for being here, Omar. Omar, we're dealing with a little bit of anxiety. All right. So some things that we've been asking for, some things that we've been wanting, we're going through a little bit of anxiety right now. So some of the anxiety comes from us from abundance. Now, here's the thing. Even though the universe does give you everything that you want, the car, the relationship, the house, the money, it's going to give you everything. But first, it's going to give you everything that you need. What do you need right now to get over the situation? And I feel like the universe is ready to give you that. Here's where it stands, though. You've got to put some action into the situation. I feel like there is because here's the money. I feel the money itch. There is a certain, I'm going to say, a promotion, advancement in your career, a push forward. And I feel like I'm being a little anxious in the direction that I want to go. It's not like an up space. It's like a side step, but for better. So make sure that you accept it. That's what I'm trying to get to. I feel like it's a good step. So if there's something coming up for you that's going to relieve the anxiety, give you some of the things that you've been needing, which is going to get you what you want, but you got to take some action. Make sure you reply to either that email or that phone call that came in. If it hasn't yet, wait for it, but it's going to push you in the right direction. But I feel like in order to get out of this anxiety, it's all on you. You need to take some action in that direction. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And thank you for being here on the show. I so appreciate it. By the way, I want to also interview you. So I'm gonna reach out to you to have you on my interview show and put it together a conversation so you can come on that. Helping and serving others brings me joy. And Karen, you were really good about that. You were really good. She's definitely helped me a couple of times. Rosie Alvarez is confirming. She says, yes. Aida, hola, comadre, ¿cómo estás? And Ida says, me. Let's go with Ida. How are you doing? Bienvenidos. We are half past the hour for everybody. Remember, I'm here every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Card Divo show. And then on Mondays through Fridays, you can catch me on TikTok at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Breakfast with the Comadres. And join me for some breakfast. And you know what? I'm going to switch cards for a minute because these are getting kind of warm. And we're going to switch over to some intuition cards and see what these say. But join me in the mornings. I really do have my oatmeal while I'm doing card readings. So people join me for breakfast. Ida, breathe. Mira, this is really interesting. Ida is also she's a longtime friend and client. So again, I just know stuff about her already, which makes sense because of these cards. Breathe. There are some messages. Sound check. Can you see that? There you go. Remember to breathe because there's some information coming your way. There are some things. The universe is trying to deliver some messages. No seas terca. Listen to what the universe is telling you. It's good. It's good because mira, there you are. That's you, the boss. So whatever level you're on, you're about to go to another level. Accept it. Listen to what the people are telling you. Now, because I know you, I know that you are working really hard on being able to accept the messages from the universe without question. This is a really good time to do that because remember to breathe. Listen to what people are telling you right now. Listen. But really listen. If everybody watching, people are like, do we listen here? No. You listen with their heart. Open your heart and take in the information. And we have to take in the constructive criticism and the beautiful things people tell us. Take in everything, todo, aquí. And then once it's here, you can start breaking it down. You can sort it through. It's like recyclables and good stuff and keep and what is it? Keep, donate, and maybe sort here. But the you're the boss card, I know that you are in charge of your department, but I feel like there's a new level coming up for you. So make sure that you keep an eye out for that. You're on the right track. You're on the right track, girl. Another person that I'm so proud of all the work that you've been doing on yourself. It's really amazing. Angie says, hi, Angie. She's like, she is new. Oh, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Jody loved it. I'm so glad you do. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Karen says that would be so awesome to be able to use that art of your card. Oh, yes, right? And she did an amazing job. Yes, that's what's so awesome about Friday nights. The extra perk. I get readings with Daniel Oppen. Yes, she does. She's a regular and then come here and play with me, which is really awesome. Jody, I love the hearts. Thank you. Roger McGee, how are you doing? We just reconnected. We're old friends from Houston, from the times when I lived in Porter, Texas. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Don't make any decisions just yet. Ha. And I always say this, I even say this in the TikTok show, that when we do readings, some of the cards, not because it's the same deck, but some of the cards will just appear and reappear. So Roger, here's the thing. Do not make a decision just yet. Sleep on it for a little bit. Take your time. And I say this because there it is. Don't decide. You're gonna have to decide, but just make sure that you're aware of all the situation. Make sure that you have all the details, all the facts before you make any kind of decision. Because there are some information that hasn't made its way to you, just like I have. Make sure that you're listening. Bring it into your heart. Listen. Pay attention first. And I'm going to say it again for both of you. Listen. I don't know, like, is there more syllables in there? Listen. Make sure that you're paying attention to what the universe is telling you. I feel like before you make the decision, this is for you, Roger. Before you make that decision, take a little time and let things settle. I feel like I just feel like there's more information that's being kept from you, and you're making a decision without all the facts. And until you get them, once you get them, your view of the situation from your heart, it's going to be so much different. But are there other people involved in this? I'm going to say cheese man. Like there's this little gossip going around. Just take a deep breath, relax first, hear everything, and then make a decision. But I feel like you need to take your time to decide before you make any sudden decisions. There's more information there. They're not telling you the whole truth. So just be aware of that part. That's my intuitive message. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Comadre says, thank you, compadre. Muy acertado como siempre. Thank you. I'm glad I delivered the message. Leandra, hi Leandra. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estamos? Again, reminding you that we are here all week. I'm on TikTok all week. Leandra, is there some new shop talk coming? Interesting. So here's what's interesting. So talk shop. So this is, I feel like we're going in the professional realm. I feel like we're going into professional. There's some professional decisions that need to be made. And I say that because there's the decide card. So there's some professional decisions to be made. Okay. So this is the third card, body talk. Shoulders, headaches. Like your body is already telling you that it needs a change of direction. I feel like the proposal to either collaborate into new business or people helping you start your own business, it's in the works. So make sure that you take the opportunities that are being offered to you. They're not handouts. They're not secondhand gifts. This is an opportunity for you to start your own thing fresh. Make sure that you get contracts and paperwork in place. Make sure that this is the way. If you don't want a handout, make sure that you put on there you're going to pay it back. I don't know if it's money, time, actual like furniture or stuff. I don't know why I'm seeing furniture. I saw a desk in my head, so I don't know where that's coming from. But definitely some shop talk is coming. Like you would think I just learned how to speak English, but it's going to be time to decide because your body is already asking you for some changes. Make sure you listen to your body. Just like I said to Comadre Eli, make sure you pay attention to those pains. They're not there for nothing. And if you're like, I haven't done anything physical to hurt myself, then it's the universe talking to you and you're not listening. So the universe is like, are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? And after a while, it's got to get frustrating. So are you frustrated already? I'm just asking. Jessie Pantoja. ¿Cómo estamos, Jessie? Jessie, yeah. How are we doing? All right, Jessie. So we're calling on our angels. This is the time. We usually call on our angels because something is not functioning the way we want it to. Something is not going the way we want it to. So we call on our angels, we call on God, the universe, somebody to give us a hand. Start with, and I know, I feel like I've mentioned this to you before, the grateful list. Now, for everybody who does not do a grateful list, you're like, oh, ya vamos a empezar con grateful list. Yes, we're going to talk about grateful list. I do one every morning, and it's very simple. I learned it on TikTok. I can't remember the gentleman who posted it, but it's very simple. Three things you did yesterday that you're grateful for. What did you do yesterday? Look at your calendar. What did you put in your calendar? Three things that you did. Washed the car, played with the kids, had a nice dinner, something. It doesn't have to be super extravagant things, just 3 things that you're grateful for. Then you're going to put one thing that makes you happy. It could be anything: breathing, picking flowers, having a taco, anything. And then you're going to put 2 things that you want to accomplish today. I do 3, but it's the normal for 2. So 3, 1, 2. So 2 things that you want to accomplish today. See, here's the deal. Tomorrow, you can be grateful for the things you accomplished today, right? And then so on. So you always have a continuous list. And then before you know it, it just keeps moving and moving and moving. So Jesse, I'm going to suggest start your grateful list. You're like, I don't want to write. Do it on your phone. Text it to yourself. There's no excuse to not be grateful for things. And sometimes we can't be grateful for the things that we're calling our angels on. When we're calling on our angels, we're like, oh, I lost my job. I broke up with my partner. I lost money. Thank you for putting this situation in my life, because it's allowing me to think. It's allowing me to be creative. It's allowing me to get some momentum. But whatever happened that you are not grateful for at the moment, walk it off. Ask for forgiveness or offer forgiveness. Say you're sorry or accept the sorry. But now it's time to move on. Do not sit there. But only if you're grateful. Only if you're grateful. Don't be telling the universe that you're grateful for stuff if you're not really grateful for stuff. But your angels are there to help you, but you've got to be grateful and then walk it off. Now, here's where it works. When we're in a relationship with somebody, or whether it be a partner, a friend, a family member, a boss, a coworker, whatever, once you tell them, hey, I'm sorry for what I did, they need to let it go too. They need to walk it off. If they keep bringing it up to you, they're not letting it go. And it's time to make a decision. So make sure that you are setting the boundaries too. So it's very important for everybody watching. If you tell somebody, hey, I apologize for this. I apologize that I did this to you. And they're like, you know what? I accept. You both need to let it go. You can't keep bringing it up in an argument. Otherwise, you didn't forgive me. You didn't forgive me. So does that make sense, Jesse? I hope that makes sense. Jesse is washing. Well, you want to wash my clothes too? Joseph, how are you doing? Joseph, you got good vibes right now, bud. This is a really good learning time for you. Mira, otra vez, walk it off. Now, Joseph is another regular of mine. So, again, it's just stories that I know from the past. You, sir, have always had some amazing energy. You are really good at manifesting. The problem, and I say this with love, is that you have the ability, like some of the other people on the list today, to manifest both the good and the bad at the same time. So make sure that you're manifesting the good things. Have you not learned? Have you not learned from the situations that we've been through before? It's time to walk off away from some of this energy that is blocking you. So your energy is being blocked off because you don't walk away and you're not learning the lesson. When are you going to learn that some of the people, places, and things that you're involved with do not have the best interest for you? So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure that you're taking an inventory. Everybody else, when was the last time you took an inventory of people, places, and things in your life? When was the last time you took an inventory? And check to see which one of those are positive or negative for you. When was the last time you did it? If you can't remember, it's been too long. It's been too long. All right, let's go back to the other deck. Joseph, I hope that made sense to you. I hope that made sense. Karen says, yes, breakfast, comadre, is a super cool time for collective reading. Highly recommend. Thank you, comadre. It's a really good thing. I really enjoy the mornings. It gets me off on a good start. I'm already having my breakfast anyway, so it just gives me a time to share with you guys. Omar says it does. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm good. She's good. Glad to see you. I'm glad to see you too. Haha, very true. Oh my God, this was in my cards last week's reading. I love the guidance. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. I'm so glad you're one of those people that I've known her as long as I've been clean and sober, and just an amazing energy. Liz Longoria. Hi, Liz Longoria. Um, so good to see you. So good to see you. It's nice to see some of you regulars. Remember, if you're watching on Facebook, you can share this on your page. My friends on LinkedIn, you can reshare this. My friends on Twitter. All you friends on the Twitter, all of you on Twitter, you can retweet this. And if you're watching me on YouTube, will you scroll down and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and it'll tell you every time there's a new episode or new show on. Liz, we're finding our way. Mira. Girl, lots of doors for you. Lots of doors. This is really cool. Mira, una puerta, two puertas, three puertas. This is really good. That just means this doors are just the openness. It's just the being free, the allowing yourself to like move forward. First of all, you're finding your own personal value. Where is it? Here we go. You're finding your own personal value, and that's really interesting. Like, to find out who you really are, what you really are, who you are, body, mind, and spirit. That's really awesome to be able to connect. And if, for those of you watching, are you doing it in the mornings? Don't get any dirty thoughts. I'm asking, when you wake up in the morning, are you checking in with yourself? Where is my body? Like, how does it feel? Oh, wait, there's a new bump here. Oh, wait, there hurts here. Like, are you checking in with your body, see what it needs? Maybe you're hungry. Maybe it's tired. Maybe you need to stay in bed in a couple more minutes. Where is your mind? Where's your mind? Are you in a positive energy? Are you feeling a little sad? Like, what is it needing? Does it need therapy? Does it need a psychiatrist? What is it? Maybe it needs a little more rest. And where's your spirit? Is your spirit in a good place? So, Liz, this is what you do. You're daughter value right now. So whatever you're doing to check in with yourself is allowing you to look at the possibilities out of the situation. You are seeing all these possibilities out of the situation, which is awesome, because there is your healing and happiness. Start healing yourself. I was going to start singing, start spreading the news. But this is really your opportunity to throat chakra. Make sure you're being honest with yourself. Make sure you're being honest with yourself. Do not kid yourself that this is a momentary thing. You are on the right track. So go for your happiness. Make the decision to value yourself. I feel like the theme today is about finding our own personal value, right? This is really a cool theme to have. So make sure that you're finding your own theme. Say it in Spanish. I forgot what I was going to say in Spanish, what I said. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Sarah Valle, how are you doing? I feel like some of these I did, but we'll go through them. All right, Sarah. Okay, that wasn't. Okay, this was the card, but this one jumped out, so I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Patience, Sarah. Patience. Things will get better. Things are just tied up right now, so. This card jumped out. I'm going to put it out here. There's the journey starting. You're ready to go on this new part of your life, this new chapter in your life, except you got to have a little patience because things are still working their way out. Here's you. Here's the healer of all ages. That is you. Your energy is fixing things up. Things are just a little tied up right now. So there's people, places, and things influencing you're moving forward. There are people, places, and things influencing you moving forward. But you're ready to go on this journey. All I can say is just take a deep breath, wait for things to work their way out, and you will start. But once you start this new journey for you, it's going to be like roller coaster ride. So just be prepared. The universe is giving you time to prep the things that you need to go on this next part of your life, this next journey. But there are just a couple of things that are tied up. So make sure that you clear the air with people, places, and things in your life so that you can move forward in the right direction. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. So we've got Jesse, we did Jesse. Hola, mi amiga Manuela Rodriguez. Siempre que veo ese nombre, every time I see it, because that was my mom's name. Every time I see Manuela, it just reminds me of my mom. Yes, we did yours. So you're going to have to go and watch the replay. It was so good. I cried. Everybody just tell them that I cried. But yes, go back and watch it. I did do you. Just go back and check it out. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I did. I felt it in my heart. All right, la comadre Manuela, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Cuándo me invitas a tu programa, comadre? Manuela has a radio show that she live streams. And a ver cuándo me invitas a venir a tu programa otra vez. Mira, ahí vienen un poquito de tornados, a little bit of storms. Yep. All right, comadre, here's the thing. So there are a little storms coming. Ahí vienen unas tormentitas. Careful with that tornado. This could be person, place, or thing. It's probably a person. It's una persona. Porque te están decepcionando. There's a little bit of deceit. They're not telling you the whole truth. No te están diciendo toda la verdad. There's a little bit of miscommunication. Pero mira, la cosa es de que you're seeing everything so clear. You know exactly what's going on. Tú sabes lo que está pasando. Tú sabes quiénes son los que andan ahí de metiches y víboras. So the person that is causing some of the trouble, you know exactly who it is. So just pay attention to that energy around you. The thing is that with these people that show deceit, usually these people come off as friends. They're usually very friendly, very, very nice energies. So pay attention because they're going to bring you some storms. Pero tú sabes lo que está pasando. Tú sabes quién es, qué andan haciendo y dónde. Así que mucho cuidado. Just be careful with that energy. I usually say they're not bad people. They just don't realize that they're doing bad things sometimes. Es que esta gente. I'm listening. Well, good. Ponme atención. There you go. She's listening. Enjoying your kids while I'm here in LA. Good. So I'm so glad to know that you're back. You did all that? Good for you. All right, let me go back. We are with... Hi, welcome. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while here. All right, we're down to the last 8 minutes, so we're going to go through these pretty quick, all right? I'm only going to pull a couple of cards for you because we're going down to the last 8 minutes, and I want to make sure that I get everybody that's on the list. So, Eli, here we go. Trust your gut. Trust your gut feelings. Trust your instinct. It's telling you what to do, and here's because you are really guided by your crown chakra. It's really giving you the right energy right now. You are seeing yourself in such a divine light that you're trusting your gut feelings. You're trusting your instincts. And that is a really excellent place to be. So make sure that you listen to, what is it? That one? Trust your gut and trust the light that's coming down on you. You're in such a good position at the moment that the universe is really wanting to deliver the message for you. So I hope that makes sense to you. Laura. Laura, throat, your heart chakra. And the angel of love. Your throat chakra is speaking. Make sure that you speak out of love. Make sure that what you say comes out of love, because your heart chakra is very open. It's receiving all the informations, but make sure that when you are speaking to yourself first and then to other people, that you are doing it with love. That is going to be the best way for you to have the results that you're looking for. So make sure, again, receive the information, speak to yourself with love, and then share that love with other people. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. Danielle. Hi, Danielle. I just shuffled them. All right. there is a certain energy around you. Not creepy or bad. There is just a certain level of energy that's around you. You need to, I say this with love, because the love card is here. I say this with love. There is more to this people, places, and things that are showing affection for you that meets the eye, and it's in a positive way. I feel like there's more to it. I feel like you're not seeing it from the right angle, and it's causing a little bit of stress, but pay attention to the direction on how it's coming. There's some good intentions in there. This could be personal or professional, but definitely the love that is coming your way is positive. Do not doubt yourself. And I say this, don't doubt that you are worthy of receiving this love and people appreciating you. This is your time. This is a good time for either promotions or life promotions. So make sure that you accept those. Thank you. We'll get together soon. Muchas de nada, ya sabes. La semana que viene, claro. Yo te mando un mensaje aquí en Facebook. I'll send you a Facebook. Your Cash App doesn't come up. It's the card Divo. You're welcome, Danielle. I'll send it to you in a text if you like. But thank you. I appreciate you for asking. Somebody else sent me, and I'm going to do one more. Jennifer. There we go, Jennifer. And you can put my phone number too. Jennifer, things are pretty clear right now. You, good or bad, you are seeing things clearly. There's the appreciation. All right. I pulled out another one because some of the same cards came up, but I just want you to realize you're seeing things clearly because you're in appreciation of what's happening around you, but it's all because you have a strategy. I don't like planning. I don't believe in planning because when you plan, things will always go wrong some way. But if you have a strategy, no matter what pops up, you'll always have a B route or a C route. So strategize the direction you want to go into because you are seeing things pretty accurate. This people, places, and things that are showing you their true colors, it's their true colors. It is what it is right now. So appreciate the time that you've had with these people, places, and things. And if you're ready to move on, that's my gut feeling. It's a really good time to move forward. So make sure you pay attention to that. Did I get everybody? I think I did. I want to remind all of you that we have a couple of shows on the air. So make sure you check us out on Wednesdays. Let me take this banner out. Where are we? On Wednesdays, we have the Christian and Daniel show. On Fridays, the Card Divo. And on Saturdays, we have put it together conversations. We have three shows actually tomorrow, Saturday, at noon, 2, and 5. So make sure you check those out. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, follow us. And if you're on YouTube, will you hit the subscribe button to make sure that you get notification for that? If you don't know, because I talk about it all the time, Grumpy Bunny and the Colors Game, that's my book. You can find it at any of these 5 establishments. It's a book on meditation dedicated to kids, but it's good for all ages. So make sure that you go find that. For now, I want to thank all of you for joining me. I'm Daniel G. Garza, the Card Divo. I will see you back here next Friday or Monday morning on TikTok. I want to thank all of you. If you were able to donate or tip, I appreciate those. You'll probably buy me dinner tonight. Much love, guys. Thank you so much. And how about we see each other here next Friday for another episode of the Card Divo Show. Y'all be good, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.